Happy Wednesday, third grade! I love you so much! Today we are reading Stuck, written and illustrated by our man, Oliver Jeffers. I hope you love it. It's a fun one. It all began when Floyd's kite became stuck in a tree. He tried pulling and swinging, but it wouldn't come unstuck. The trouble really began when he threw his favorite shoe to knock the kite loose. And that got stuck too. I love the way Oliver Jeffers does his illustrations. And I love the way his writing looks like he wrote it in a pencil. So, he threw up his other shoe to knock down his favorite one. And, unbelievably, that got stuck as well. In order to knock down his other shoe, Floyd fetched Mitch. Do you know who Mitch is? There's Mitch. Mitch the cat. Cats get stuck in trees all the time, but this was getting ridiculous. Floyd fetched a ladder. He was going to sort this out once and for all. Up he threw it! I'm sure you can guess what happened. What do you think? Yeah, the ladder got stuck too. The ladder was borrowed from a neighbor and would definitely need to be put back before anyone noticed. And in order to do so, Floyd flung a bucket of paint at it. And wouldn't you know it, the bucket of paint got stuck. But then Floyd tried a duck to knock down the bucket of paint and a chair to knock down the duck. His friend's bicycle to knock down the chair, the kitchen sink to knock down his friend's bicycle, Floyd's front door to knock down the kitchen sink. Just throw the whole world up there, Floyd. The family car was thrown to knock down their front door, and the milkman to knock down the family cat. An orangutan to knock down the milk can. The milkman, who surely had somewhere else to be. And the milkman is saying, "Did you really get up here the same way?" to Mitch the cat. A small boat to knock down the orangutan, and a big boat to knock down the small boat. A rhinoceros to knock down the big boat. A long-distance truck to knock down the rhinoceros, and the house across the street to knock down the long-distance truck. How is Floyd so strong? Man, my goodness. Go Floyd. Who knew? A lighthouse to knock down the home no longer across the street. And a curious whale in the wrong place at the wrong time to knock down the lighthouse. And the whale saying, "Hi, what are you doing?" And they all got stuck. Could you imagine walking by a tree that looked like that with a whale tail poking out the top? A fire engine was passing and heard all the commotion. The firemen stopped to see if they could help at all. And up they went, first the engine, followed by the firemen, one by one. And there they stayed, stuck between the orangutan and one of the boats. Firemen would definitely be noticed missing, and Floyd knew he'd be in big trouble. Then he had an idea. and went to find a saw. He lined it up as best he could, and he hurled it up the tree. And that was it. There was no more room left in the tree, and the kite came unstuck. Floyd was delighted. He had forgotten all about his kite, and he put it to use immediately, enjoying the rest of his day very much. That night, Floyd fell asleep exhausted, though before he did, he could have sworn there was something he'd forgotten. And if you can see through Floyd's window, you can see the shadow or the silhouette of the tree full of things. And the last thing, hang on a minute, lads. I've got a great idea, said one of the firemen. And that is the end of Stuck. All right, sweethearts, that's it for today. We have 2 more books to do to end out our school year and get ready for 4th grade. There are 2 books by Chris Van Dusen, and I think you're gonna like them. All right, sweetie pies, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon.